From the tropical orchards to the crunchiest snack in America.
Welcome to the U.S. Agri-Tech Processing Valley, where nature meets advanced engineering.
I'm Dr. Allen. Today, I'm going to show you the entire journey, every single step. Let's go. Hygiene is our first priority. Nothing enters the floor without a Category 5 purification. This is the heart of the operation, a symphony of precision engineering.
It starts here, the king of fruits, Artocarpus heterophyllus, selected for perfect maturity.
We look for a specific density, high brick sweetness, but firm enough to withstand the slicer.
But to understand the crunch, we have to go back to the source, the sun-drenched canopy.
Mekong Delta variety, grown in nutrient-rich alluvial soil. 120 days of sunshine. Our experts don't just look, they listen. A hollow thud means the sugars have peaked. Harvesting triggers the clock. We have 24 hours to process it. One bruise can ruin the batch. Handling is as critical as growing. From the farm to our intake bay in under 6 hours. Cold chain preservation starts immediately. Into the wet zone, we process 50 tons a day. But every single fruit gets a VIP treatment.
Step 1. The high-pressure spa. 300 psi jets remove every speck of field dust.
Soft-touch nylon bristles rotating at 400 RPM. They scrub deep between the spikes without piercing the skin.
The air knife. Mach 0.8 airflow strips moisture instantly. Zero contamination. Ready for the blade.
Every fruit is unique. Our AI maps the geometry in 3D to calculate the perfect cut path.
Ultrasonic blades vibrating at 20,000 times a second. Physics is about to defeat friction.
It cuts through the tough core like it's air. No sticking, no mess.
And there it is, the gold standard. Perfectly preserved structure.
The core is too fibrous for chips. Our specialists remove it with surgical precision,
Separating the gold from the rags. It requires a human touch that robots can't yet match.
Now, the seed. A nutritious nut, but not for this chip. It has to go.
Soft-touch pneumatics. We eject the seed without crushing the delicate fibers. Seeds go to the nursery or compost. Only the pure fruit moves on.
Precision slicing. 3 millimeters thick. Ensures an even crunch in the fryer.
A 90-second steam bath. This locks in that signature golden color forever.
Then, the shock.
Minus 40 degrees. Flash freezing creates the internal structure for the crunch.
Solid as rock. But the real magic happens in the vacuum.
We seal the chamber. Then we remove the air. We are creating a vacuum.
At low pressure, water boils at just 80 degrees. The oil doesn't burn the fruit. It gently dehydrates it.
The water leaves, but the structure stays. This honeycomb matrix? That is the secret of the crunch. We don't want greasy chips, so we spin them. 600 revolutions per minute.
Centrifugal force extracts 90% of the surface oil, leaving only the crunch.
Dry to the touch, light as a feather. But we're not done yet. They are dry, but they are still hot. If we pack them now, they will sweat and lose the crunch. We bathe them in HEPA-filtered air.
bringing the temperature down to exactly 25 degrees Celsius.
Structure stabilized. The crunch is now permanent, ready for the final exam.
The human eye is good, but the AI eye sees everything at 3 meters per second.
Burnt edges, wrong shape, color deviation. The camera spots a defect in 2 milliseconds. And gone. A precise blast of air rejects it. Only perfection passes through.
Every batch is audited. We pull random samples every 30 seconds for the torture test.
Texture analyzer measures the snap. We demand exactly 15 newtons of force. Too soft? Rejected.
Moisture content must be below 2%. This guarantees a shelf life of 12 months without preservatives.
Under the floor, the oil never stops moving. It passes through 5 stages of micron filtration.
We remove carbon particles down to 1 micron. No burnt taste, just pure golden carrier. We don't waste heat. The outgoing oil warms the incoming batch, saving 40% energy.
We filter out anything smaller than 1 inch. The crumbs go to animal feed. Only whole slices proceed.
A gentle tumble polish. We knock off the micro dust. This ensures the bag is clean, no powdery.
Clean, whole, golden. This is what we call export grade A.
We don't use belts here. We use buckets. Gentle vertical lift to the storage mezzanine.
The buffer silos, holding 10 tons of product. But they aren't just empty cans.
We flush them with 99% pure nitrogen. No oxygen means no oxidation. Crispness locked in indefinitely.
The multi-head weigher, 14 separate scales working in perfect harmony.
It starts with an even spread.
It calculates thousands of combinations per second, finding the perfect subset to hit exactly 100 grams.
Target acquired. 0 giveaway. The perfect portion drops.
Flat film becomes a tube. The forming shoulder is the origami master of the factory. Vertical heat seal, 140 degrees Celsius, fusing the layers instantly to create an airtight spine.
Gas flush, seal, cut, a nitrogen pillow that protects every single chip during shipping. Trust but verify. If a bag is even 1 gram light, the kicker rejects it instantly.
The magnetic coil scans for metal. Stainless steel, iron, aluminum. Nothing hides here.
And finally, X-ray. We check for glass, stone, and even chips trapped in the seal. 0 compromise.
Secondary packaging. The case erector builds a box every 2 seconds, perfectly square, every time.
The Delta robot. It picks, rotates, and places. The pattern is calculated to maximize space.
Sealed, labeled, protected. 12 bags per case, ready for the pallet.
The palletizer. It doesn't get tired. It doesn't get backaches. It lifts 20 tons a shift. Cross-stacking logic. By alternating the pattern, we create a self-supporting structure. Rock solid. The final security layer. 5 microns of stretch film. Now, it's ready to cross the ocean. No forklifts, no drivers. Our AGV fleet navigates by laser. Efficient and accident-free. The AS/RS, a lights-out warehouse holding 5,000 pallets. Controlled by a single server. Level 12. Slot B, precision placement with millimeter accuracy. It waits here for the order. Order received. Destination, New York. The system identifies 40 pallets ready for dispatch. First in, first out. The cranes retrieve the cargo in record time. The bridge is set. The factory floor meets the global supply chain. Precision loading. 40 feet of steel. Every cubic inch is calculated revenue.
We lock it down with air dunnage bags. No shifting, no damage, even in a storm.
The bolt seal, ISO certified. Once clicked, it stays closed until it reaches America. Hoisted by giants, our container joins thousands of others. A puzzle piece in the global economy.
20 days at sea. Controlled temperature, controlled humidity. The crunch is sleeping. Port of Long Beach, California. Customs cleared. The final leg begins.
From the port to the highway, rolling across the interstate network to reach every corner of the country.
The distribution center. Cross-docking in under 4 hours. Speed is the currency here.
And find the shelf, waiting for you. A tropical treasure in the snack aisle.
It catches the eye. But the real test happens at home, when the seal is broken.
Listen to that. That is the sound of freshness escaping.
Look at that color. No browning, no oil puddles, just pure crystallized sunshine.
Pick it up. Feel that? Dry, clean, no grease on your fingers, just fruit.
Crunch. That is the sound of moisture removed to 1.5%.
The aroma hits you first, then the natural fructose sweetness. Concentrated, intense.
It started in the soil of Vietnam. It ends in a moment of joy in America. The circle is complete. Washing, slicing, frying, sorting, packing, a symphony of automation working in perfect time.
From one local factory to 20 countries worldwide, we are bringing the tropical taste to the global table. We take from nature, so we give back. Thousands of solar panels harness the tropical sun to power our lines. And the water? We treat it until it's crystal clear, safe enough for koi fish to thrive. The skins, the cores, the seeds, nothing goes to landfill. We turn them into clean heat to run the factory. Robots give us precision.
But people?
People give us passion. 500 hearts beating for quality. We don't just build products, we build expertise, passing the standard from one generation to the next.
24 hours a day, 365 days a year. A beacon of Vietnamese excellence. Nature's gold. Science's masterpiece. This is the future of snacking.